Now for some more advanced passing. You can perform a skip pass by holding the pass button and using the left stick to target a teammate further away, which is great for outlet passes to start a break. For a fake pass, press the lob and bounce pass buttons together while standing or driving. If you want to pull off a jump pass to get over a wall of defenders, hit the shot and pass buttons at the same time. And if you want to run a give and go, press the pass button and keep it held while using the left stick to get open. Then release the button when you're ready.
Soaring high above the Willamette River towards our location tonight in downtown Portland. Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined now by Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. With us tonight, one of the quickest players in league history, Kenny the Jet Smith. I almost feel like I should say your name fast because that's the way you played the game.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's good to have you.
But is the show going to be fast? Because I heard like it's a little bit less time down here than it is up top.
Well, I think it goes by so quickly.
It's not quite jet quick, but it does play with some pace.
Because when you guys are home sleeping, we're still on the air. I just want you to know that.
That is true.
That is true. We might be having a tea for two after.
There it is. There it is.
And that is true.
Whatever that is.
Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Well, among the league's deadlier weapons now is the step-back jumper. Steph Curry said, "You're always in control of the situation with that move. It is pretty effective." Portland's Damian Lillard said, "It's a tough off-balance shot, so it takes a lot of work. But people around the league are putting in that work to become even more effective." Guys?
Thanks, David.
Well, you look at a player like Yusuf Nurkic. He's not one of the bigger names in the league, but he's young and he gives you solid minutes on the interior, Jet.
Yes, tough rebounder, and team looks better when he's on the floor. He just does so many things.
A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Childs, and it's Hood in at the 3 spot. Now here's McCollum. Over to the wing. Lillard against Fultz. Shot clock at 6. And it's Lillard missing. And it's the Magic's ball. Here's Fournier. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game. 2 shots. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. There's the pass to Covington. McCollum outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Kenny, your shot mechanics look polished, even back in college. Some guys take longer to have that thing look smooth and make some sense optically.
Well, it's repetition more than the visual. So the more you, like I actually shot the ball and my left hand stays on too long, so I had a side spin. It didn't go, it have a natural revolution. So Marcus Smart comes to mind, Lonzo Ball, but the repetition will help you.
And, there are some guys that some of the great shooters don't have great. I mean, Ray Allen, Kobe.
Yeah.
Kobe shot it with
Larry
a little size.
Bird's
Larry
form
Bird
was different.
But, they perfected it.
To the right side. And here's Fultz. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And he gets the bucket.
Wow. Solid court awareness. Leave someone open on Fultz squad and you're going to regret it.
Covington against Gordon. McCollum deciding where to go with it. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. All right, a chance to check out stats for Damian Lillard. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Fournier. The layup off target.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Guys, the game nowadays more open, more freedom of movement. Kenny, do you like where the game seems to be headed?
Yeah, as a fan, I like it. And if I was a player, I would like it. Because of my style of play, I can imagine a lot of players in my era wouldn't like it. But a lot more fun to watch, a lot of flow to the game.
The thing I like about it is you have to be more skilled in the game today. Because you can't just grab and hold and beat people up today. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like your Nick teams.
Yeah, exactly. We would have struggled today. We would have struggled. The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
And here's McCollum for 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And there's Fultz on the assist by Isaac.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
Kenny, you played alongside some incredible clutch performers. Who would you give the ball to now for a game-deciding 3?
Game-deciding 3. Steph Curry's number 1. Klay Thompson's number 2. Ray Allen's retired, so I'll go with Trae Young.
Ooh, what about Dame Lillard? Dame
Ooh,
Lillard.
I'm sorry, Dame Lillard, number 3. And then Trae. Steph, Klay,
Lillard.
Lillard, okay. Game-winning 3, not off the dribble.
I'm going to throw a wild card out there. Kawhi.
No.
Kawhi says, hey,
It's
Kevin
wild.
and I saw him hit one of the biggest threes.
Yeah, that's a wild card, though.
That's a wild card. I mean, hey, he hit a 3 to get to the front.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
And he was injured in that game and in those series. Here's Lillard. After the Magic pick up 2. Giles the pass to Lillard. McCollum outside. Vucevic with the block.
Well-timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
And the basket by Isaac.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Now here's McCollum. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
As good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
And just solid play out of them that time.
Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Poke loose. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Lays it in off the breakaway. Lillard's got it back down to within single digits for Portland. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Magic. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
In-game adjustments are critical. They did an awesome job taking what the defense gave.
Portland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. McCollum, no good. Orlando leading by 8. To the inside. Fournier. Rebounded by Hood. The Trailblazers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And every team needs a go-to scorer late in close games. Kenny, when you think about your list of what qualities are essential to be that guy in crunch time, what are they?
I think to be a great crunch time player is to not look at it as crunch time. It's like, these are the shots that I would take regardless of the situation. I think LeBron got criticized for that early in his career when he would pass up shots. But he takes the same shot regardless of the situation, which makes him more comfortable.
I would have to agree with that. The other thing, too, as the game has changed, I think your ability to be able to set up the shot, to Kenny's point. Like because the court's open now, right? It's not as physical, so if I can move without it and get to my sweet spots, and I think that also helps you to be able to finish in rhythm.
Both good from the line that time. Carter Williams with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Ross. Kicks it to Bamba. Five to shoot. Pass to Carter Williams. They get it back. Here's Clark. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Orlando, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And that one falls for Clark. Kenny, with all the switching now defensively, it's so valuable to have a big man who can pass out of those double teams and make plays for other guys.
Giannis, number 1. Jokic, number 2. LeBron is obviously number 1A. Big guy who can pass because, we forget that he's 6'9", 6'10".
And don't forget about Embiid as a true center.
He has gotten better.
He's a good enough passer. Their problem is they just don't space the floor as well as they need to.
Here's Trent. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Here's McCollum. Finds himself wide open and drills it. McCollum's got 8 points.
What you marvel about with McCollum, the consistency at the offensive end, year in and year out.
Passes it to Ross. Back to Gordon. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Jones. To the wing on the left. Now, here's Cantor. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the basket by Jones.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys
can keep this up.
Yeah, so far both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end. We've got a lot of game left to play.
Now here's Ross, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Here's Gordon. The teardrop falls in. Gordon's got his second basket of the night.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
McCollum outside. Kenny, so much can happen on draft night. What was it like for you the night you were selected out of North Carolina, number 6 overall?
It was interesting because I wasn't sure if I was going to Sacramento.
Really?
Because I interviewed for everyone else in the top 10 basically except for them. And they took me without an interview. And that surprised me. Not very often, Greg, in life you get a job without an interview.
Yeah.
Well, I got that one.
A high-paying job.
A high-paying one at that.
No less.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Carter Williams, the pass to Clark. McCollum against Carter Williams. Ross on the wing. Takes it from 10. And the rejection by Collins.
An established defender at a young age. Collins has the timing and the reach to block shots.
Up again. And Kent are able to finish. Now it's just a 3-point Magic lead.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Now the pass to Clark. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Dishes it to Ross. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
And Michael Carter Williams gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
McCollum against Carter Williams. Here's McCollum. 10 points for him. 4 on the clock. Again, McCollum missing. Nikola Vucevic firing on all cylinders for the Orlando Magic. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. Back to the action after this word. And before the game, we ran into Damian Lillard, who touched upon the team's camaraderie.
What we've learned is staying together, staying with it, staying positive, and just being consistent, in our work and our preparation. It shines through, and, it hasn't failed us yet.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
And so in the game for the Magic, Ross and Gordon are the wing. Mohamed Bamba is out there with Clark, and it's Carter Williams in at the 1 spot. Now here's Gordon. A 20-point game for him in the win against Denver. Bamba, and he banks in the layup. Bamba's got his second bucket of the night. Last season, the G League testing a single-shot free throw rule to speed things up. One shot that can be worth more than 1 point. Kenny, any thoughts?
No, I don't like that. Okay, because I'm fouling you because you can't shoot. It's a lot of times. So I'm going to put you on the line, and you got to get 2 for 2. And I disagree. Because the game is stopped. There's no defense in front of you. You're at the free throw line. It's only 15 feet away. Come on, Shaq. I mean, come on, guys. Like, you can make a free throw.
No, but I think the other thing, philosophically, you really change the game, right? Because what if you make one and miss one?
Yeah.
And you're up 2. Now it's 3. So now if you say I only got to make 1 to get 2, you completely changed the game.
Oh, but think about this even, Greg. End of the game. And you need to miss 1 and make 1.
Take a break.
So instead of getting the 2 points, you actually want to only make 1 because you're down 3. And you want to miss the second on purpose to try to man.
And I'm a progressive guy. Like I do like to see how we can have the game evolve, but I do also want to make sure we keep the strategy in the game.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season the Blazers were beset by injuries and they fell short of their goals. Their star Damian Lillard said, "Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way, so that they know my character is true." Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland, a place where overcoming adversity was ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Magic shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And that one falls for Fournier. The Magic making a switch here. Fultz is checked in. And so Fournier nails both of them. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Fultz against Lillard. Lays it up off the glass. Lillard's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now Fultz. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. And that sends Nikola Vucevic to the free throw line. That's on Enes Kanter. The Magic shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. So for the Trailblazers, Robert Covington's checked in for Collins. Rodney Hood subbed in for Derek Jones. And a switcher also for Orlando. Isaac's checked in for Ross. Free throw drops for Vucevic.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Trailblazers trail by 4. Trent passes to Kanter. Lillard against Fultz. Vucevic with the block. And they get it back. Pass to Trent. Over Fournier. Trent can't hit. Magic leading by 4. Fournier in the corner. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Fultz, no good. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
An interconference matchup. Last season, they went 2-0 against this club.
Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. To the middle. And the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, and that 7'9" wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority.
Now here's Lillard. 6 points for him. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Lillard's got 8 points.
He doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Fultz. A beautiful reverse layup. And the Magic lead by 6.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors
taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now, here's Lillard. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Golden State. And Bamba pulls it down. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Warriors.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
That's just the communication and the energy. It just seemed non-existent on defense, and that can't happen, not at this level.
And here are the Trailblazers now after the Magic pick up 2. Hood gets the bucket.
And confidence is the key for Hood. I mean, he makes shots like this. It should only help his assertiveness moving forward.
Fultz the pass to Fournier. Here's Vucevic. Got a piece of it. Here's Trent. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. There's the dish to Lillard. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Fultz looking around. Here's Isaac. His 3-pointers off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 4. Lillard outside. Feeds it to Hood. Vucevic against Cantor. Trent laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
This is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
And here's Fultz. Down low, stolen by Cantor. Here's Trent, guarded by Fultz. It's stolen by Vucevic. Fournier with the ball. He had 13 points in the win against the Nuggets in Denver.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Nice game. Great performance by Nikola Vucevic.
There should only be one thing they're talking about in this timeout, trying to deny him the ball in the paint before he does any more damage.
Clark, he's checked in for the Magic.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Harry Giles. Putting up about 10 points a night, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Offensive rebound. Giants. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. To the left wing. Passes it to Clark. Outside Fournier. From deep. He can't get it to go. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Lillard finds Hood. Oh, my! He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. That's on Jonathan Isaac. The Trailblazers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Fultz.
One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up.
An already proven scorer. Hood needs to keep adding to his game, specifically focusing on becoming a better all-around versatile player.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Fournier. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here now, the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trail Blazers. On Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And looking at the Utah matchup, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
First free throw is good. So for the Trailblazers, Collins comes in for Robert Covington, and Jones subbed in for Hood. And a switcher also for Orlando. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Jonathan Isaac. And so Fournier nails both of them.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
Lillard against Carter Williams. Looking to end his cold spell, and McCollum with the layup. McCollum's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
Defense tries to make trouble for CJ, but he's so skilled, so agile. He counters everything.
Fournier against McCollum. Fournier dishes to Vucevic. McCollum against Fournier. It's deflected. And here are the Trailblazers. They're on a 12-4 run. And that one goes long. The Magic have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. It's stolen by Jones. McCollum outside. Lillard outside. Let's go. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
Gordon inside. Defended by Jones. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Portland shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And Orlando making a change here. Ross is checked in. That free throw good from Lillard.
One of the most respected leaders in the game. Damian Lillard is a class act, whether his team is winning or losing.
Clark kicks to Gordon. And the pass to Vucevic. For 3, Ross. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4. And we want to thank the Jet for giving us his thoughts. Kenny, you can stop by here anytime. That door is always open for you.
Well, the door's open, but I'm going to steal a key just in case you don't invite me back. I'm taking it right now.
Well, he'll have the key.
Yes, sir. I'm taking the key right now.
We'll tell
So I
G
wanna come back.
Fellow PG, we got to let him in.
Yes, sir. I want to be back.
You guards always stay together. And C-Web, what can you say? Kenny Smith never one to pull any punches when he's talking about basketball. Or anything, for that matter.
Yeah, definitely. You know, he was such an integral piece to those Hakeem Olajuwon championship teams there in Houston.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the half. Back to Lillard. Inside. Jones kicks to Lillard.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
The Magic trail by 5. Now here's Carter Williams. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Vucevic to the pass to Ross. Back to Vucevic. Shot clock at 5. One-on-one here. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Lillard. McCollum's got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers. From deep. And so it's Portland headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Steve Clifford. Steve, what's the focus going into the second half?
The big thing is they've got so much offense, and they have so many guys who come in and score. You got to play every possession defensively, and it's got to be every single possession.
Coach, thanks very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. And gracing us with his presence once again after his stirring performance with the live crew, at least that's what the card I'm reading says, and it was written by the always terrific Kenny Smith.
Well, you know what it was? You called it the live crew. You know what it was when I was down there?
It was the,
You know what, Kenny? I'm not a hater. I'm a congratulator.
Thank you.
And I must say, you did a great job. I liked it almost as much as the regular broadcast. I was impressed.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. 7-point differential. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. McCollum the 2 and Hood the 3. Robert Covington out there with Giles. And it's Lillard in at the point guard position. And the dunk by Covington.
Such an intelligent guy. I mean, have you guys heard Lillard's album? He spits bars. He's also excellent at reading and torching the defense, too.
Now, here's Fournier. Pass to Vucevic. Vucevic gets double-teamed. Fultz against Covington. Clock at 6. Knocked away. Here's the break. And the basket by McCollum. And it's a 9-point Portland lead.
Ooh, what body control from McCollum. This guy's just a scorer. He takes on all comers.
Fultz the pass to Fournier. He kicks it to Vucevic. Here's Fultz. That 3 off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 9. Hood deciding where to go with it. Now Fournier. He's got 9. Back to Vucevic. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Vucevic has got 16 points.
And the key for Vucevic is remaining aggressive. And when he does that, this guy can dominate.
McCollum outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Vucevic. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
The first one falls.
And even though he's undersized, McCollum is just a tenacious scorer. He's a confident shooter that can catch fire quickly.
Cantor, he's checked in for Harry Giles. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Orlando. And so McCollum nails both of them. Here's Fultz. Pass to Bamba. Isaac against Hood. Tries again, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And you can see the instincts are there. Now Isaac just needs more muscle to truly start to own the glass.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Trent's checked in.
One shot.
That's good from Isaac.
And Isaac really continues to intrigue you. A 6'10 forward who's just got great agility and can be a nightmare in transition.
Here's Trent. Outside Hood. Pass to Trent. From downtown. Drills it from outside. Trent's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And here's Fournier. 9 points in the game so far. And he uses the glass on the layup. Fournier's got 11.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Here's Trent. 5 points in the game. He's looking for Lillard and finds him. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up. That's going to send Damian Lillard to the free throw line. It's on Markelle Fultz.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Free throw good, Damian Lillard. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Now here's Fultz. 6 on the shot clock for 3. Fournier, the basket good off the assist from Fultz. He's got 14.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Lillard from outside. Here's Cantor. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 9. And Cantor over to help. The pass to Fultz. Stolen by Cantor. And now Portland on the break. Here's Trent. Finished off the break. Trent's got 5 points in the quarter.
A great awareness on the floor from Cantor right there. Spots an opening and feeds for the assist.
The Magic trail by 11. Fultz with the ball. Pass to Bamba. Back to Fultz. Lob pass to Gordon. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Lillard, the pass to Cantor. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Cantor's got his third basket of the night.
Strong finish by Cantor. The contact doesn't seem to affect his mechanics at all.
Outside Fournier. Isaac up top. He dishes it to Fultz. Shoots over Lillard. Portland grabs the miss. Cantor's got 9 rebounds now tonight. To the paint. Lillard misses. The Magic trail by 13. Fournier with the ball. Now Covington defending. Lillard against Fultz. Pass to Bamba. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from 11. Fultz, no good.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. And how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Checked in for Portland. Derek Jones comes in for Rodney Hood. Then for the Magic, Clark, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Terrence Ross comes in for Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Markelle Fultz. Now, here's Clark. Now here's Carter Williams. Kicks it to Ross. They get it back. Bamba.
Had a chance to see some stats for Damian Lillard. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, averaging 33 points, 9 assists, and 3 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game, and you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
And the first one drops.
And sort of known for that crazy length, Bamba's also extremely bright. Got offers from Ivy League schools, including Harvard.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now Lillard. He's got 21. To the inside and finished off by Collins.
He creates so much offense. I mean, Lillard puts intense pressure on the defense to react.
They've been struggling here offense.
A bit of a drop.
Back to Carter Williams. It's on the wing. Pretty good off the assist. Ross has got his second bite.
And when you're open, Carter Williams will find those his role.
Just when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Now, here's Bamba. 8 points for him. And Jones sends it back. To the middle, here's Trent. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Trent's got 7 points for the quarter.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Passes it to Clark. Back to Carter Williams. And there's the pass to Ross. Puts one up from 19, and Cantor pulls it down. Trailblazers leading by 18. Lillard looking around. A floater. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. He had a nice open look right there. Trent's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Trailblazers. And it's Carter Williams with the ball for the Orlando Magic. He kicks it to Clark. Back to Carter Williams. Two points. That one goes.
Well, that's where Carter Williams is at his best, elevating nicely. Physical finishes, nice toughness.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. For the Trailblazers, Giles checked in for Cantor, and it's C.J. McCollum in for Lillard. Vucevic checked in for the Magic. Pass to Trent. 1:37 left in the third quarter. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. That shot misses. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
Now here's McCollum. 18 points for him. Out to the right wing. Here's Trent. He's covered by out to the ends. Here's McCollum. And that comes off the assist by Jones. McCollum's got 20 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Clark kicks to Isaac. No good there. Collins with some nice D. Trailblazers leading by 21. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jones the pass to Trent. Back to Jones. A three from McCollum. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Carter Williams. Trying to find Ross and gets it to him.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of it.
And so it's Portland taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Terry Stotts had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Right now, we're making the hustle plays. You getting back and getting a stop. You on the boards, all right? Those energy plays are what got us back. Then we make shots. Keep being aggressive, all right?
Well, and guys like Coach Stotts love seeing hard work, Greg, really encouraging his guys now.
And he should. I mean, they've been hustling out there and finally being rewarded for their effort.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon. and Vucevic. Carter Williams is out there with Terrence Ross, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Ross, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
And the first one at the line is good.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Hood's checked in for the Trailblazers. And the Magic making a change here as well. Fultz is checked in. And both free throws good for Ross. Here's McCollum. Blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. The Magic making a switch here. Fournier is checked in. I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Trailblazers on D. Ross kicks to Fultz. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's foul number 2 for him. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Vucevic the pass to Ross. From about 16, the rebound by Giles. Giles has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's McCollum. Here's Covington. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
You can't be too physical with Covington. He's tough. He's athletic, and he knows how to force the issue.
And you look at Robert Covington, first-team All-Defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Free throw drops for Covington. And Covington maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player, can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Damian Lillard's checked in for Jones. And both free throws good for Covington. And here's Fournier. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Passes to Vucevic. 6 to shoot. Ross for 3. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 6 assists in the game.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And Lillard gets double teamed. The pass to Covington. Shoots over Fournier. That one a little long.
Does a good job just to get the shot off clean. Even if he can't knock it down, the fadeaway is really his only choice there.
Ross finds Fournier. Pass to Gordon. Fades. The rebound by Giles. Giles has got 5 rebounds tonight. Kicks it out to Lillard, and Lillard gets double-teamed. Hood for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. Teardrop shot. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. That's a 2 from Gordon, and that one hits back iron. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. It's an 18-point lead, and Lillard gets it to go.
All night long, Lillard has been taking over on the offensive end and adjusting to every defense they've thrown at him.
Fultz with the ball. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, at least
No
it feels
kidding.
like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. Remember it like it was yesterday.
What's up?
That free throw good from Fultz.
But that's what I love about Fultz. He does a little bit of everything. Scores, rebounds, passes.
Now, here's Lillard. McCollum outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Here's Vucevic. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Trailblazers leading by 20. Over in the corner, Lillard. Pass to Giles. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. And it's the Magic's ball. Outside Fournier. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Bamba is checked in for Orlando. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Trailblazers leading by 20. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Fournier against McCollum. Passes it to Giles. Just 4 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Lillard, it's stolen by Fultz. It's Fournier on the wing. He's guarded by McCollum. Fournier against Hood. Now Ross. Fournier, that's for 2. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Giles has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Lillard. And Bamba pulls it down. The Magic trail by 20. Here's Fultz. Kicks it to Bamba. The pass to Fournier. The 3. Traps in the tray. Fournier's got 10 points in just the second half.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Lillard from outside. Can't hit that one. And Orlando will come the other way. Pass to Fultz. Magic moving the ball around. Bucket is good. 8 points for Aaron Gordon.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Pass to Hood. To the paint. Here's Lillard. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And doing a really good job here of pounding it inside in the second half. Sound strategy with the lead.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Trent's checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Ross. Throw good, Damian Lillard.
And what I love about Lillard now, I mean, the excellence. He's so consistent. That's how you do it. You come out, you bust your butt, and you compete at a high level every night.
And here's Gordon. Passes it to Isaac. He kicks to Fultz. Fires from the line. He gets it in there.
Adept at figuring out ways to score from mid-range. Fultz, showing he has the touch.
Trailblazers leading by 16. And there's the pass to Lillard. Lets it fly. And he hits the jump shot. Lillard's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable lead. Nice work on the glass, but his defense was even better. Really has an impact on that shot.
Pass to Giles. Back to Lillard. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Lillard's got 31 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Inside, here's Gordon, and Covington sends it back. Here's Trent. Dishes to Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. Outside Hood. Back to Lillard. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 rebounds in this game. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Rodney Hood.
At the line for the Magic, Jonathan Isaac. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. so he makes both from the line. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Down low. Orlando grabs the miss. Fultz with the ball. To the paint. The shot's good from Fournier. And that's now 21 points for Evan Fournier.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Outside Hood. Pass to Giles. Lillard with it. Lets it go from deep. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Trailblazers.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Damian Lillard.
What a teammate he was tonight, setting guys up for layups and open jumpers on what seemed like every possession.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Giles now top of the key. Right wing. And Lillard gets double teamed. 5 on the clock. Here's Trent. And Bamba pulls it down. And it's the Magic with the ball. They trail by 14. Fournier's shot is off. And here are the Trailblazers. Lillard outside. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. And do we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. We got a little more physical. We did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.